Guys, today we are going to see some topic. It's called as the pandas. Okay, so pandas. Why we are using these pandas and what is this pandas? In Python, there are so many libraries are available, and Python is one of the open source. Okay, and what is meant by the open source? Open source is nothing but the anyone can access the final Python. And for example, tomorrow if you are performing in any project and in that project you are just want to apply some logic, and for that logic you just written the 1,000 line of code, and after writing that code and you just thinking like, okay, if anyone want to use this, then don't need to apply write it this 1,000 lines of code. Instead of you're just making the function and you're just pasting that functions by making the library into this Python. Okay, inside the Python. Inside the Python library, so that is called as the yeah, that is something. It's next time onwards, if the people want to access that logic, they can just have to install that your live functions. So that is the concepts behind it. Okay. So now there is a so now whenever normally if you think like using this file handling, if I want to open any file and inside that file then any table structural format, and I want to access it and I want to perform the some operation on the basis of that file, then it's quite complicated, right? You know, to write the code. It's not impossible, but it's very quite complicated task. So that's the reason there is a libraries came. It's called as the pandas. So whenever if you have any structural data, so you can use this library. Okay. So guys, let me share my screen, and with me, I like to you guys also perform the same task. Okay, step by step we will go forward. Okay, guys, you are able to see my screen. Okay, so like toolkit, a functional tool, right? If you want to use some kind of some mathematical something, then you have to import that library. So if you want to do anything with this pandas, then you have to import that library. What is the numpy? Numpy is the another library after the pandas we will see. Okay, so you have to say the import pandas as a PD. Okay, after the pandas, so now, for example, I want to create the single column. I want to create a single column. So then in pandas, we used to say that is the series. Okay. So I want to create the single column, nothing but I want to create a single series. Okay. So in the pandas, there are the two type. One is the series, one is the data frame. Only by using the two structure, you can perform any operation. Okay. So now we just want to create the series. So I have to say PD dot series, and inside it I just want to pass the inside the bracket I want to pass the list of the items. Okay. Now I will type the type of data. Then okay. So now what is the error? It is anyone? What is meant by this error? In exception handling we saw.
No error.
Sorry. So what is the name error, guys? I know this is the name error. It's written the name error. So what is the mistake I have done? Yes. So it could not able to identify what is this PD. I just mentioned here a PD, but it know what is the PD because we haven't ran this import library. Okay. Here we mention the pandas as a PD. We are taking this PD as the alias name of this pandas. Okay. So every time keep in your mind, if you want to use this pandas, so always you have to mention PD dot series, PD dot data frame, PD dot head, PD dot tail. So every time you have to mention. Okay. So now PD, because we are saying the inside the PD library, just call the series function, and using that function you have to write the parameters or means the usage of this function. You can write it. Okay. So if you will keep this your cursor and shift and tab, so it will tell you what are the parameter you can pass inside the series. Okay. So if I'm running this, so now successfully we created the series. Okay. Which is we used to say the Pandas core series. Okay. And after that, if I want to see how many data points are inside this list, I mean inside this series. So you can use this values function, data dot values. Now store this PD inside the data. So now you can say the data dot values. Okay. So indirectly you are calling the PD, but like you stored this into the data, so you can use this data. Data dot values is nothing but showing the values. Okay. And after that, there is another function, it's called as the index. What is meant by index? It's nothing but the starting values and the stop data points. It will say start with the 0 index, stop with the 4th index, and the step one by one we are increasing this. Okay, that is what is the functionality of the index. Okay, so I hope guys this much is understood, right? Okay, why not you can give a try this. Just take a 2 minutes and give a try this. Okay, guys, done. Okay, so now after the index, so as we saw, like in the initial stage of this Python, if you want to do the slicing, then just call by the index name. So data, and after that I'm passing the index, so I can able to extract the value from the that series. So here I'm giving the ratio 1 to 3. So it's just extracted the 1 to 3. Okay. 0.5 to 0.75. You know, n minus 1 it's taking. Okay. And after that, the thing is like, I just want to give the series. You know, initially, when I was created this series, if I will print this data, the index is by default, it's coming 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want to modify according to my convenience. Then I can use there is a functionality is called as the index. Just by mentioning index by the square root, sorry, square bracket, I can able to see the A, B, C, D. So now I can able to customize my index according to my convenience. Okay. And after that, I just now next time onwards by using the I don't want to call the index name by 0 to 056. I have to call A, B, C, D. Okay. So I just want calling the B, then I can get this B index value. So also you can give your index from the I because 2537 this type of the way you can give. So 2537, okay, unsequence manner. So you can call by the giving the 5. Now the thing is like I want to create something, it's called as the this is something it's what is this guys? What is the population tag? It's which data type? Which data type it is?
Dictionary.
Yeah,
Dictionary.
this is the dictionary, right? So even if I have something it's called as a dictionary, I can convert. It's called as a tag conversion. Okay. So I'm just having the dictionary kind of some data type. I just want to convert into the series. So I just written and now you can able to see that is the type. See, we convert into the pandas cells. Okay. And I just want to call the California, so it will give the values. The California to Illinois, then I can get the everything. Okay, all the values between the California to Illinois. So that is what we can do here. Okay, so let me paste this code in the chat. Just slice it. So I just want the something New York to the Illinois. So just perform this task.
Hello, sir. Please share it on WhatsApp group.
You could not able to copy.
Yes, so not able to go.
Mantra, can you please share that into the group? Guys, did you receive? If anyone perform, just write it in the chat. Okay, so let's move forward. So the way some from and to, like from California to Illinois. So you can extract anything. Okay. So after that, like I the only one value, but here I mentioned the three indexes. So even though there is a single value, but we mentioned the three indexes, it's created the same value for the three indexes. Okay, this is which you have to give the attention. And now I'm just creating something. It's called as a 2A, 1B, 3C. Now I just want to here I just want to write for example A, B, C, and after that I just want to showcase the three and third index and the second index. So it's giving the third index C and the second index A. Okay, we return the without any order, and just I want to see the third and second index, but you can able to see. Okay, and after that, we are just creating the same thing. We are just created the area tag. Okay, area tag, and now we are converted into the series as an area. And after that, now you can able to see now till here we saw what is the series, how to create the series. Now we are going to see what is the data frame and how we can create the data frame. Data frame is nothing but multiple, taking the multiple series. You can create the data frame. Combining two series is nothing but the data frame. Okay, so the population we saw previously there were one population, right? Here is the population, and after that taking series, we were created a data frame and we are storing it into the states. So here on the basis of this, the column of these states, we can able to see the populations and the area. Okay, so that is something it's called as the data frame. Always you will deal up with this type of the data frame. Okay, whatever the data frame you are going to see in coming days in your project or in your task, that going to be the only in data frame form. Okay, so after this class, guys, after the class, I will give you one project and you have to do that project. Okay, and you have to submit it. Okay, so that is kind of your internship. Okay, and again, I just want to extract the index. Then I can say index, and I want to extract the column. I can say the column. Okay, so that's it, guys. And yeah, so again, so if I want to store this data frame into some variable into the df, then I can say type of the df, then it will show the type. Okay, so again, here is the something we did. Here we dummy data frame we want to create. So A is equal to I, B is equal to 2 into I. So what is the range? Here could you able to see for I in the range 3. Okay, so I in the range 3. So it will start from the 0, right? 0, 1 and 2. This is the range, right? The range 3 is nothing but the n minus 1. Okay, so I is starting from the 0. Okay, so now A is nothing but I, B is equal to nothing but 2 into 0. A is nothing but the I is nothing but the 0. What is the B? 0 into 2 is nothing but the 0. And after that 1, A is equal to 1. 1 is 1. And after that 1, 1 into 2 is 2. And after that I is nothing but the 2. The 2 into 2, A is nothing but the 2. And after that when it's I is the 2, 2 into 2 is the 4. So this way we just created the data frame. Got it? If you want to add C, D, if you just want to increase the column, so you can add it as it is. So it will create the one dummy matrix data table. Okay. Uh, Again, nothing is fancy, same we were created. Okay. We were created. So here the zeros function will, okay, this is totally numpy. When we will see the numpy, so I will teach you this. Okay. So as of for now, just I want to give you this much, guys. Let me share you this file. Just execute till here. Okay, execute. Okay, so one more thing I just left. For example, we have the two table. Okay, PD index. There are two things. So we know, you know, right, what is the intersection and what is the union. So intersection is nothing but the from the both the table, int A, int B, both the table. If you want to take the unique number, so you can write the intersection like. Okay. And if you want to find the union, what is meant by union? Union is nothing but the all the data from the both the table. Okay, so it's gave the all the table just by removing the duplicates value. Okay, if it is a two, like you can able to one, two, three. Three is double time, so it's removed. Five is double time removed. Seven is a double time removed. 9 and 11. So that is a union. Okay, you can write union or else by can giving this symbol. Okay, and after the symmetric difference, and what is the difference in the both the things? So it will give that one. The similar one is 3, 5, 7. So it's remove the similar element from the both the table and only the different element. It's kept. Okay. And after that pandas, if you want to read any file in the pandas, so there is the function it's called as the pd.read CSV. So by typing this, you have to give the path of the CSV. Okay. Initially, what is the path? You can go, for example, this is your data set. Okay, this is your data set. Just right click it and go to this property. And here to be able to see this, right? This is the path. Just copy that and just paste it over here. Oh, sorry. Not able to copy. Just paste it. Now we paste it till download, but at that folder is missing. You can also download from here. The archive and I want to see. So for example, I want the data file. So data, what format it is the CSV. Okay, I can run this, but it will give some kind of the error. Okay, is a Unicode error it will give. Why? Because it could not able to read this. Okay, so you have to give the double quote. So now it's ran. Okay. Always keep, you have to give the double quotes when you are reading any file. And after that, you can perform the further operation. Okay, this much, let me share this file with you guys. And I will give you 5 minutes. Just execute this file. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, let me share this file. Shreya, just focus on the pandas. This all the information we will give you afterwards. Currently, what we are doing, just focus on that. Afterwards, we will update you what is the project, whether we have to make any team or not. Then we will give you the project, project topics, and we will guide you. Okay, so you don't need to worry about it. Mhm. This file with you guys. Just a second. Guys, I shared this file in the chat. Please give me the confirmation whether you could able to download and okay, guys. Then we will see the further. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so now we are going to see something. It's called as a missing data. Okay, so before going to see the missing data, we will see what is the description. Okay, so now we just saw how to read the data set, right? After reading the data set, if you want to, so here there is another library which is called as a Seaborn. The Seaborn is normally using for the if you want to plot anything. Okay, if you want to plot anything, you can use the Seaborn. So in the Seaborn library, so just if you want, then you can go and Seaborn library in Python. So you can go and you can see whatever the things is present inside this Seaborn libraries. Okay, so here the installations, dependency, everything is available. You can just perform. The tutorial also here available. So you can go here. So here you will get all the codes you can perform. Okay. And also you can go for the pandas library. Okay. So how to install the pandas. So it will guide you install the pandas. If you want to see the version, which pandas version you currently using. So you can use this pandas version. Okay. So also the tutorials also available. Okay. And apart from that, if you want to APIs, what are the pandas errors and how to resolve that errors, everything you can able to see. So we saw the series and the data frame. And apart from this, arrays also we saw, and the index objects also we saw. There is a window function. What is the window functions? Window function is nothing but the how to, for example, in your column, how to you can apply the count, how to apply the sum, mean, median, variance. Right? If you know the statistics, then you will know what is the variance. Variance is nothing but the distance of the bell curve. Okay. And this is the standard deviation. Okay. Standard deviation is nothing but the distance between the mean of the next point. Okay. And the rolling mean and max, correlation, covariance, skewness, kurtosis. This all are the data science part. Also, this all how to apply the sum. You will get the code how to apply the sum. Just using this sum, you can apply. So you can. This is the one of the best website I suggest. Okay, just go and refer this. Okay, I'm just pasting these websites in the chat. Okay. We can't cover everything in our class, but you can. So basic I will teach you. So on the basis of the knowledge of the basic, you can, by seeing that, you can able to understand. Okay, so there is the one function in that pandas. It's called as the shape. Shape is nothing but it will give you how much column you have, how much total rows you have. So this is the rows, this is the columns in this table. Okay, in this table, total shape in the sense how much columns and how much rows we have. Okay. And after that, the head is nothing but the, so this is the, your variable name, right? You're storing that into the planets. So planets head in the nothing but the, it will give you the 5 rows, starting of 5 rows. If you will mention here 10, so it will give you the 10 rows. How much value you want, you can mention here. So if you not mention anything, default, it will give the 5 values. Okay. And after that, this is the one of the numpy values. When you will import the numpy, import numpy as a NP. Initially, we imported that numpy. So when we will import the numpy, so that is the random, and the random state will be in the 42. So what is the random state inside the random? So for this random, right? So it will generate the randomly any number. Okay. But every time if you will generate the random number, then how you will perform any particular operation? It's very hard to perform, right? Because every day, every time the value will change, then your accuracy and your result will also get changed every time. So you can't fix in any one assumption or any results. So the random state, what it will give now, so it will give the some kind of the fixed value. If I will say the 42, 42 is nothing but the name of some pattern. So inside this 42, this is the pattern name. So when you mentioning the 42, it means you will get the structure, whatever the number inside this pattern, it will always same. Okay. If I will mention 41, 41 is the another name of the pattern. Okay. So here you will always get the same number. So that's the reason we are mentioning the random state. Got it, guys? If I will change, the number will get now 3504, right? If I will change this, I'm getting the 37. If I will again change the 41, see, you can able to see, right? Just by seeing this, it's giving the same pattern and according to that measure. Okay, and after that, just I want to sum up this all the values. See, this is the series, right? Series in the sense one column. Now I just want to add this all the values inside this column. So I'm using the sum, which we saw in the pandas. Right. And after that, I just want to use this mean. Okay. So mean is nothing but anyone can say what is the mean? What is the formula of mean, guys? Yes, Shiva, you are correct. Okay. You have to add all the values and you have to divide with the total observation. Observation in the sense total count. Okay, that is nothing but the mean. So here also we generated the random number. I just want to create the data frame. So data frame, I'm just saying, okay, I can't able to write all the values. So just use the RNG. This is the functionality of the NP. So I just use the RNG dot ran5 and RNG dot ran5. So randomly it's generating the 5 values. Okay, so on the basis I created this. And after that, I'm just taking the mean. Okay, so now, for example, what is a describe? Describe is nothing but it will, you have to say, first let me cut this. So what is the describe? Describe is nothing but in your data set, whatever the things are present, like what is the mean of your data set, what is the standard deviation of the data set, okay, what is the minimum value in your data set, what is the maximum value in the data set, what is the 50% quartile range, what is the 25 quartile range, what is the 70 quartile range, what is the 50, what is the total count, everything you in the okay. So if you will write the steps, you will get the overall view. Okay, what is about information about your data set. Okay, and again, if you're using the drop NA, what is the drop NA? Drop NA is nothing but any null value if it is present inside the your data set. What is the null value? Null value is nothing but empty value. That empty value we used to call as the none value. If any none value is present, you're saying just kindly drop that value because your model in the end of the day, you have to build any model or you have to use this data in somewhere in any tool. Okay. So on that time, if it is any empty value, then you will get some accuracy low accuracy, you will get the low accuracy. So avoid that cases. First of all, we have to clean the data. Cleaning is nothing but you can drop the all the none values. Okay. And after that, we saw what is the aggregation function, count, first, mean, median, the standard deviation, the everything you can go and visit the Pandas website and you can learn it. Okay. Guys, this much is clear to you all. Now we have something it's called as a data frame key. These are the keys we have. On the basis of the keys, I just want to create the data, which is the range 6. Okay. First, I created the key that I want into the A to ABC. Then again, I created the value for that, which is the data. So I created the range 6. And the call is a key and data. On the basis, I want to create the data frame. Okay, so I have created the data. So now I just want to group it. Okay, group it in the sense, group it in the sense, I just want to group by the same values. We have the A. So just I want to group it. So I just group and I have generated. So now after that, I just want to sum. A. So group in the sense, I just want to take, if it is a 2A, then I just want to make one group. B. Now I just want to sum these groups. I just want whatever the number present inside A, I just want to sum it. So the A. So A is we have two values, 3 and 0. So sum it and answer is 3. Then we have the 4 and 1. Submit 5 is the answer. And we have the C is a 5 and 2. Submit and 7 is the answer. So that is what we have performed in the group 1. Got it? Mohammed, you are getting any error? Okay. So you can also do the planet group by method. What is the planet? This is the data set. Okay. On the basis of the method, we have created the group 1. Okay. So on perform the further by the 2 columns. And after that, we perform by the 2 columns, then we took the median. Okay. So these are the things we have performed. So let me share this data in this file also to you guys. You can just perform whatever the things I taught you here. Okay. I hope everyone got understood this. What is the pandas? How to process this pandas. If you want the more example, you can go and visit this pandas library, and today itself do it. And there you can learn from the basics to the advanced. Okay. But as of all now, let me share this file to you guys. So apart from what I taught in the class, I teach in the class more than there are so many functions you will find here. Okay. So let me share this in this. Guys, I share in this chat. Download. Okay. Thank you for the information, Mama. Okay, guys. If you don't have any doubt, then we will wind up our class now. We will connect in next class. Okay. Thank you, guys.